Inversion, inversion, inversion. When the market revisits an FVG, it does one of two things. It either bounces right out of it or it inverses it. The difference between these two reactions tells us everything we need to know. When the market is continually bouncing out of bullish FVGs, this is telling us that order flow is bullish and bullish PD arrays are being respected, so we're likely continuing higher. But when we start closing below these bullish FVGs, that's the market telling us that that bullish narrative is no longer valid because all of these PD arrays are getting ran through. This is when you want to be looking for shorts. Coming back to this example, we can see that the market did form a slight bullish trend, but so far we're rejecting this upper bearish FVG. So a bearish PD array is holding. We just need to see if this will push us back down. How do we know if the market's going to reverse? Well, we're going to mark out our recently formed bullish FVGs, 1 and 2, and then we see the close below. This is our first signal that we're likely to see some downward price action. So we can feel comfortable going short, targeting this lower FVG, and then de-risk there because we don't know what the market's going to do. Okay, now that price has tapped that lower FVG, I'm going to close this for a short, and now I'm going to see how the market reacts to this lower gap. Right now we're bouncing out of it, but not long after we get an inversion. However, unlike this first entry, we're now in a discount, otherwise known as below 50% of this range. So I'm not going to take the short, I'm going to wait for a retracement. Soon after we retrace and we form yet another bullish FVG. This will be the final confirmation of whether or not we continue and make new lows or if we go back up. Okay, that's our third inversion in this leg, so I'm 100% certain that the market is going to deliver 2 new lows, and I will take the second short. And just like that, new lows were made. In less than 15 minutes, we caught 2 successful shorts after most people were getting trapped in their longs. That's the power of context, and I call this strategy my DDE model. This stands for draw, delivery, and entry. If you want my free 12-page IFVG trading guide, just comment DDE and I'll send that to you in your DM, along with a free invite to my webinar next Saturday, April 18th.